to simplify everything, NGX, if they ever win this, it's pretty much secured of a second place for them. If KT.RY wins this, that means that NGX might go down to the third/fourth place.
Yeah, and there's a possibility of getting a 1-2 maybe, so that's gonna be based on time, as everybody said. So on this one, NGX and WRL, what they can do is just to put the Jax out of his place, and Rattel might be able to get that Fiora again later on, but there's still a lot of champions to look at. The Camille hasn't been banned yet.
Aatrox, right? With Necton. Gragas is also a very good champion to prioritize if you're NGX. Yeah, Alistar. Wow, okay. You were on point on this one, Dash. I never expected that the Alistar's prevalence and priority would go over the Gragas, because we all know that Gragas has been the favorite of almost all teams here in WRL Asia, but it does turn out, the easier access to that heavy crowd control and being able to tank a huge amount of damage at level 5 is the reason why Alistar is the go-to.
Yeah, and really surprised the big changes in her patches recently. But now, with NGX availability of the Kai'Sa, Corki's gonna get picked up by the side of WRL. Kai'Sa is gonna be picked by NGX for sure.
Yeah,
just a reaction for this damage. And the Varus also could be taken by Demon Kai.
They could go for the Varus and the Kai'Sa. We have to remember that, the Kai'Sa is AP damage route, but that is putting too much pressure on towards Just Chi and Hyde, because we have to remember that, if KT.RY ever sniffs that you are doubling down on getting the double scaling composition, they can ban away one of your players, specifically Hyde. Now, Hyde is going back to his Renekton. I did explain, in the previous times that I've casted this guy, that this, I think, is the perfect fit for him. He plays on the weak side, is fine by himself, and if you ever go and gank his lane, the ease of execution to go for that Ruthless Predator combo will always be there.
Really surprised that they didn't pick the Kai'Sa on both sides. Could have been great if ever WRL would be able to take it with the Corki. That's a lot of damage already if you take that together with the Corki. But again, Yone getting banned. They don't want Just Chi. They have really smelled that from a mile away, because Just Chi could potentially take it again.
I don't think it's a good idea to try to ban away Just Chi this late in the game, right? Or this late in the drafting phase, because he has a lot of champions that he can work with. He can go for the Lee Sin. He can go for the Xin Zhao. Kha'Zix is also always going to be an option. So if you're KT.RY, I believe, this is the time for them to pressure the Kha'Zix ban from NGX, because if I'm KT.RY, yeah, you ban away the Volibear, and if you're NGX, you ban away the Kha'Zix, right?
What are the choices that they have here? Because the Kai'Sa is still not getting banned on both sides. With NGX giving that availability for the side of WRL, are they going to be taking it to their side, or are they going to just opt for the Zeri here for WRL? No, the Kha'Zix has been...
Yeah, the Kha'Zix has been one of the best champions of Dawn. And again, if I'm to compare his playstyle on Kha'Zix and his playstyle on Lee Sin, I feel that, the Kha'Zix is a better option for Dawn, because he plays it so smartly. He's going to not really mesmerize you. He's not really going to be flashy with all those skills. He'll just play it standard, play it academic, go for the 50-50 wins in dragon fights. But the best answer to a Kha'Zix is just Lee Sin.
Lee Sin to a Kha'Zix. Usually it's very favored towards the Lee Sin just because of the utility in the late game. But the Kha'Zix, if ever he gets a snowball, he's going to be a threat to both these ADCs from the side of NGX. WRL be able to pick something else here. Oh, they went for the Rakan and Gragas.
Oh, I don't think that's a... What?
Not enough damage.
Yeah, exactly. KT.RY again is doubling down on their tank mid laner, which is kind of a surprise, given the fact that, this Garen can just easily get shredded down by a double marksman composition. I just don't think this is a good idea if you're KT.RY.
Yeah, I'll be more specific. It's a Varus and a Kai'Sa. They have HP damage, so this is going to be hard for them, though. I mean, one of the things that's good about this, though, is that they used this before. The Gragas in the mid lane, they've used that a lot of times just for them to have a safer lane. But if you give a safe lane to a Kai'Sa, that's not good because the Kai'Sa is just gonna get items.
Hey, did you see the voter share? 59% for
it?
KT.RY, then 41% for NGX.
Really?
Okay, lots of debtors. In the
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think those doubters will shake because I just think that this lineup is so NGX. It's so NGX, right? Like the blueprint of this draft is to play around Just She, have Hyde on the weak side, but because Just She is on the Lee Sin, the threat to go for a 2v2 Lee Sin and Renekton as a pair is the best duo that you can ever ask for.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure what they're looking at here for the side of Roster Y, because yes, they have been drafting really greatly. They have been flexible about their draft, but the problem there is they're losing a bit of that damage every time. Yes, they have someone to execute, like the KT.RY, but they don't have someone to shred them first. And that's what NGX has right now.
And now you look at NGX, they're willing to flip the map and send over their dual lane here in the top lane. Just, again, the way they recognize things is they want to hide on the weak side of the map and they want to put on the pressure during the first few stages of the game. NGX, when talking about them, right? Oh, wait, hang on. What's happening? Huh? Wait.
They're trying to go for the dive though, but NGX.
What?
This is too aggressive, just pushing him back, and Luna now super low. They don't want Luna to take the honey fruit in the mid lane.
That's crazy. What? NGX was not mining the tower at all and just knows how to space correctly to not aggro the tower. And again, that's the small plays, but very confident one coming from NGX.
Yeah, that confidence could have led them to a first blood if ever they had the right skills. They weren't just level 2. And when they got to level 2, that was a bit too late. Now with Roster Y just adjusting to what happened. Now this is going to be a good matchup on the top side. At least it's a melee versus ranged matchup. Demon Kite would have a luxury to fight this.
And did you see the adaptation by NGX? They knew right away that they would be sending Luna towards the mid lane. And so this Renekton versus Gragas. Oh! Perfect combo coming from Aaron. Exhaust being
this guy
invested as well. Yeah, he knows. He knows that he has the burst advantage against the Quirky at this point. Like, you are forcing away Luna to back away at a very awkward state.
Yeah. Regular season, Aaron really just stepped up right now. And now that we're here on the finals, this guy is brimming with confidence.
Exactly. Oh, man. You look at all the lanes, every single one of them is a winning lane for Enigma Galaxy. Just off of that beautiful lane swap that Enigma Galaxy did, KT.RY was forced to take losing fights or losing lanes on all angles. Oh man, massive.
Goes in for the knockup. Not enough damage though. They don't have the piercing arrow. That's why Rattel is gonna survive this top side. And looking at it, this is very smart. As you said, he's very smart at using the KT.RY and denying a level 5 from Just Chi is big.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the smartest Kha'Zix players I've ever seen. He's going to play Kha'Zix differently, right? Like at level 9, it is possible that Daw would evolve his pokes instead of going for the leaps because he doesn't mind not having those resets, right? All he wants is to be able to play for the team. Oh, Just She gets caught here by Numel. What game sense coming from Numel?
Ooh, really good though. Now they are aware that Just She is here, so they're not going to continue in any fights even without any vision on their side. Now, this is going to be a fight that I'm looking forward to. Ruthless Predator, the damage from Hyde is not going to be enough, but Haku is just going to deny him a bit. Here it comes. Daw is going to be here. Explosive cast to deny him the space. But this is going to be their time. Ruthless Predator not there yet, and a good flash. Level up from Haku was a reason why he survived.
True. And so now the advantage is on KT.RY. I believe he did not expect the amount of tankiness that Gragas does possess. And that's a big blow towards NGX's side. Okay, this steal. Can it happen? Numel?
Grand Edge is going to be there. Here comes the knock up to their side. And NGX, yes, she's super low HP. They're not going to continue the fight, but NGX with Unbreakable Will on draw, with the exhaust almost. That was carry.
And now KT.RY was able to reverse the script. Now they are on the advantage. They're snacking away some jungle camps. They were able to get the first blood here against side. I was wondering what itemization Haku went for, and you know, just trying to figure out why Hai did not have enough damage to kill the Gragas. Because oftentimes, you know, that's the power spike of a Renekton, right?
Yeah.
It is. You go for the black cleave. Oh, okay, so that's why. All right, so he went for the black cleaver, going for the safer route instead of going for the blade or winking for dueling prowess. But again, right? If you are high, I guess it's more of him overestimating his damage and thinking that he had a proper angle to go for that solo kill. But turns out KT.RY is just so prepared.
Yeah, now with Daw having 1 kill, this is exactly what he needs. This is going to be one of the biggest variables here, is that giving Daw a lot of kills could potentially turn the tides around for the side of NGX. And now, what are they willing to do here for NGX? Because with the advantage, with their placements, and having a lot of space on most of their lanes, they could really choose what they want to.
Oh, Aaron has to be careful. Like, there's 3 people willing to engage on him. Oh, man. Again, Daw. His most successful champion in the jungle has been the Kha'Zix, and you would see here in this game, so far he was able to mitigate the impact of just G's early game prowess, and is now going for a trade for this objective.
Again, going for another dragon for the side of NGX. They really have been prioritizing these dragons, because it's really going to be helpful for them. They want to go for the late game Grand Entrance going to be there.
Oh,
no
package?
follow-up whatsoever. Luna
Okay.
was able to get a package, but not enough teammates there to help him out.
He went over the wall. I don't think he wanted that. Good thing is that he still has the Valkyrie to disengage. But again, this Rethel is going to take down this tower in the mid lane with enough damage coming from the members of KT.RY. They might just be able to... Oh, not enough. At least so far, NGX successful in their defense attempt here in the mid lane.
Weren't able to crush the wave. That's why they weren't able to take it. But now, NGX is ready for any ganks coming in from WRL. They already knew that they were pathing onto the bot side of the map. That's why they backed away a bit. And now, with this, still, we're back to that lull state in the game because NGX doesn't really want to take the fights.
Yeah, they can't now because of the advantage that Daw was able to get with that first blood. You look at the gold advantage that Daw has. Oh, almost 1k against just G.
Yeah, really far away. Now NGX is already starting to play around the map, and this is what's great when you have the Infernal Rift.
True.
You have a lot of space in order for you to go for it. Now just G just wants to go for the steal. Wasn't successful, but they have the knockup. Might be successful for go for the kill, and Nomel's gonna be dead. That Pearl Build Enchant was the savior for NGX.
Let's see. They're not get done.
Yeah, Valkyrie cancelled. Luna's gonna be the target. Headbutt to push him
That's a
back.
bigger
And
kill.
that's 2 kills for NGX.
And that's a bigger kill for sure. Right now, they can pressure down the tower here in the bot lane. So many tower plates heading over to NGX. Like, you look at the top lane, solo kill. Aaron.
That
Not
was
enough.
close, though. It's a good thing that Rattel has the courage in order for him to really survive that. That really mitigated a lot of the damage there. And now, a good answer right here from WRL was that they wanted to go for the mid lane. But because NGX knew that, they weren't able to take down the tower mid lane.
True, and now NGX is enjoying tower plate here in the bot lane. Daw can go ahead and contest, but because Draw was there, he's enough by himself to scare the members of KT.RY. And again, a huge tempo upswing for NGX just because of that beautiful play in the bot lane. Oh man, the double scaling composition of NGX will just thrive in the setup.
Okay, WRL, what could they do here? We always really said that whenever you have a Kha'Zix in your team, you would really need to have a lot of kills. Having this 1 kill and a low kill count game is not going to be favoring WRL, especially that we talked about their composition. Even if they have the core key, it's not going to be enough damage in order for Daw to be confident on executing anybody.
Right, like this is a virus that is so different from what we were accustomed to seeing during the group stages. Oh, hide. Where's that?
Yeah, going top side. Great knockup. That's going to be a kill.
Okay, that's kind of expected, right? Heavy investment on the top side means that NGX would go for a trade, and their trade is massive. They are able to take down the tower in the mid lane.
Yeah, bot lane tower 2 has been taken down, and this is going to be good. At least they got 1. They're not going to continue. Nope. WRL still wants to double down. They want to take down tower. Second tier turret on the top side. Just for them to have an equal trade against NGX.
Tempo upswing for sure this time around for KT.RY, but NGX not yet done. Going to trade the tower for a tower as well. And the biggest prize is this tower here in the mid lane. And just the fact that NGX was able to defend this tower is massive for NGX. Oh man, 9 minutes in. Still, with a tower standing strong here in the mid lane, even despite having the Rift that are invested onto it, that's the NGX that we know, right?
Yeah, just a bit more, and NGX would be able to get closer to this dragon. They got the first dragon, now they need to take the second, get this to a triple dragon threat against Roster Y, and they are already recalling just for them to get a reset. But that might be detrimental because of that. This tower in the mid lane is gonna fall.
Yeah, finally, okay, Rattel was able to find that final slash against the tower here in the mid lane, and the better positioning is on towards KT.RY. Package available for Luna as well. This could be the game breaker team fight. This second dragon is so important for both squads.
Yep, important. How are they gonna approach this NGX? Not in a really good position. Roster Y has better space. So with Luna having the package, they're pressured to go in because this package is gonna expire in just a bit.
Yep. Pokes coming from Luna. Answered immediately by the Kai'Sa. We all know that the Void Seeker can just reset in 2 seconds. You look at Hyde, perfect positioning by him. I think he got spotted. Or maybe not. We'll see.
Not gonna see where Hyde is. They're waiting for the package to expire. That's why NGX is not taking any chances. Grand entrance onto Hyde. Not quickness from the Mel. Not any use. No ultimate just yet. Luna doesn't have any more of that package.
It's expired.
So this is going to be good for their side. So NGX has a chance now. They're positioning themselves. But they're not on the same page just yet. So that's why Roster Y is just going to converge on them.
I felt on Luna just off of 2 Void Seekers coming from Aaron. And if you are NGX, there's no reason for them to start this dragon. They have 2 champions that can just poke you for this.
Oh my!
This is so scary if you are KT.RY. Now Luna is being forced to run away.
Yeah, needs a recall. Oh, if that hit, that could have been the biggest one yet. And now Mountain Drake is going to be taken by NGX because they know that Luna is out of the picture. Dom might be able to steal it. He flashed in. He wasn't able to. They have a chain of corruption. Going to be holding down the members right here of Roster Y. They're not going to be able to move at the back line. Demon Kite has been taken down. Dom would be kicked to oblivion. And that's going to be it for NGX.
Oh, another engagement draw!
Yeah. They're not yet done. Luna was able to Valkyrie away, and the Void Seeker was able to hit again. And NGX,
he's burning, he's burning,
chasing him down. He tried to dodge, and that's the mistake right there. Headbutt from Draw.
Clank, clank, clank. Call draw for the assassination. In the end, NGX cleans out 2 dragons for themselves as well. We look into that replay and saw how it all happened. We have to remember that Luna is already out of the picture. 50-50 is going in the favor of just she in this game just because Daw was not in the possession. And because of the man advantage that NGX has, amount of crowd control that they have as well, it's just so easy to do this. Assassination, 1 by 1. Void Seekers hitting left and right. And again, draw. Final kill with the Dead Man's Blade. That's a very dead Luna.
What's unfortunate there is that Luna just came back. And after he came back, he got killed again.
Sure.
And that's just unfortunate. He wasn't even able to deal a lot of damage during that fight because he was not there. He was just an observer. And he got killed in the end. That's so unfortunate for Roster Y. Now with the 8k gold lead for the side of NGX, this could potentially be the time in where Daw is just gonna get outscaled right here by the members of NGX because, as we said, they didn't have enough damage and it just showed during that fight.
Indeed, it's so big of a lead right now. Like 2 dragons plus 8k gold lead with the early game composition that NGX has right now. Oh
double
man, what a combo.
With the Dragon's Rage with a double man, that's perfect. And now Roster Y wasn't able to get anything out of that, and NGX is still gonna back away. Good thing, not enough damage from NGX.
True, and now Aaron can still continue to do what he is best at, which is to poke. Just poke and poke.
No goes in, another knockoff coming in to save him out, and that's gonna be the much injustice to get the kill. That's 2 in front of Roster Y.
Wow, KT.RY clutching it out, was able to take down the primary nemesis of them, but NGX is lucky that they have enough vision here in this Baron Pit and they're not being forced to face check because Haku and Rattel is just waiting.
Body slam, explosive gas, good Dragon's Rage, they're gonna follow through. Just she wasn't able to get the kill on them though. If he gets killed, this is gonna be bad for them though. Demon King gets 1, and look at the back line though. Hyde wants to go for Daw, but he's not successful. Not enough damage from this guy.
Piercing arrow.
Daw needs to space himself out. The flash happened, and NGX lives for another day.
Yep, and now both the members that got assassinated at the get-go will revive soon. So, yeah, sure. Signs of life coming from KT.RY. The pincer attack, the waiting for the perfect angle, but that Dragon's Rage was actually enough to get at least one kill in return. And just the fact that Demon Knight survived as well is the biggest gift that you can ask for if you are NGX.
Yep. That was great though for KT.RY coming back from this fight, starting it off in 2 kills. That's what you need because they have to threaten the Baron before that happened, and now Daw is back in action. Has a lot more gold, one gold lead already against Joshi at least, and now with that he has a BF sword slowly closing into that 4th item.
Still far from it's still so far from being even an even game, right? Like right now, if you look at the gold lead that NGX is enjoying, they just have to remind themselves, hey, you know what? We are in the lead. We can even threaten down the 3 Dragon Swing condition. We still have the very or the safest composition of them all, which is to have a Kaisa throw Void Seekers one after another. It's been Nomel that's doing the miracle work for KT.RY, but if NGX just becomes mindful of his engages, then yeah, NGX would still be okay in the current state of the game.
Yeah, and honestly, they have double marksman, as we said. This is one of the things that's great about their lineup, though. Even if one dies, there still is another marksman to look at. Breakable Will is ready for draw. That's why they're not going to target him. No information from the side of NGX. They're already taking this down. 1k HP. And Joy's going to move forward a bit too late for the side of NGX. They're going to go for kills, but it's not enough. The Baron is already there. And Joshi is looking for stragglers. It's going to be met with Nomel. Nomel has his wings.
One more.
Might be able to go away with a grand entrance. Gonna use it against him, and Daw would be able to deal some damage. The stasis is gonna help him out. They're taking their time. The Chains of Corruption. Haku is not gonna be able to survive, and at least he got one. Daw's gonna go in. He has the leap. He has the evolve leap. He got almost a kill, and KT.RY is just gonna back away.
One more arrow. Can he find it?
Oh! Yes, he did.
Demon Kite! Oh wow, that might just be it. They can push down the mid lane, find the Nexus. All people dead for KT.RY.
Yeah, 8 seconds on the clock, 5 seconds. They have the Nexus shields. Is this gonna be enough? NGX taking their time. Here comes Luna. They might be able to get it. No, this is the time. 600 HP, and it was enough for NGX to win.
Nigma Galaxy 2-1 record might just have cemented themselves as the #2 team to come out of day #1. Wow!
2nd place. Wow.
2nd place.
Wow. NGX. That is just a big difference from their performance from the regular season. And this